How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Luc, Manon, Luc. Try to translate exactly what she said today.
Okay, does she speak French?
Yes.
Okay, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Okay, so I'm going to what I'll do is I'll do every question and I'll give you time to translate to her and then she can answer and then you can translate to me then.
Okay.
And then it won't be too much for you to I won't give you too much to translate all at once.
Manon understand a little, but it's difficult for her to speak. But I think she can understand better now.
Okay. Yeah, so first off, thank you for coming on the podcast here. I do appreciate it.
Premièrement, merci d'être sur le podcast, que j'apprécie beaucoup.
Merci à toi. Oui.
Thank you, thank you too. Very happy to be there.
Oh, thank you. So first off, congrats on winning the UAE Flyweight title.
Félicitations pour le titre de l'UAE.
Merci.
And yeah, so I guess I just want to kind of start from the beginning. So what got you started in MMA in the first place?
Quand est-ce que tu as commencé à t'entraîner pour la première fois en MMA?
J'ai commencé il y a 5 ans.
I began 5 years ago. Tu veux rajouter quelque chose?
J'ai commencé avec l'équipe de France il y a 5 ans. J'ai fait le championnat du monde amateur IMAF à Las Vegas, la première fois.
After karate and Muay Thai transition, I want to start in MMA, and I can enter the IMAF Team France.
Mm-hmm.
And I began to train 5 years ago. And first competition is World Championship in Vegas in yes, I think 270 yes.
Okay. And having that French kickboxing champion status, do you find that's helped you with your MMA career?
Tu penses que ton stand-up, c'est-à-dire ton passé en kickboxing et en karaté, t'aide dans ta carrière en MMA?
Oui, surtout le karaté, ça m'aide pour les déplacements, la vitesse et le timing.
More than kickboxing, I hope my karate style helped me for move, for happy feet, and for anticipation.
Okay. Well, and I gotta say, your stand-up is just totally there. It's you got some really heavy hands.
Et maintenant sur ton stand-up, il a remarqué que tu avais des mains très très lourdes également.
Oui, bah ça, on a commencé à le travailler vraiment cette année.
Really appreciate that because we begin to work at my boxing skills this year. It's not very long time because my trainer said I have to progress and have better hand. So I work my English boxing for 1 year and a half. It's new for me.
Okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't seem that way anyway. But so I guess you obviously you've won the vacant flyweight title. So can you kind of tell me how that all came together? How you got that opportunity?
Comment tu as eu cette opportunité de combattre pour l'UAE et de prendre ce titre vacant?
De combattre à l'UAE, déjà c'est grâce à mon manager. Et après, c'est grâce à mes deux premiers combats à l'UAE qui ont été assez spectaculaires. Du coup, le directeur, Fouad Darwish, il a décidé de créer une ceinture spécialement pour moi.
It was after 1 year after my title in UFC. UFC doesn't give me another fight quickly, so I signed for a fight in Brave. This fight was cancelled because of COVID pandemic, and my management, it was very difficult to have a fight in this time. I think it's April or May of the last year. So my team management contact Lucio Linares in UAE because this event continue in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And I do my first fight in July. And it was a very good war against Corinne Laframboise. And after that, I win two of my first fight in UAE. And Fouad Darwish imagine a title fight and do it for me. And I'm very grateful for him because I think it's a very good opportunity to have this title.
Well, and I mean, I think you're very deserving of it. I think that I could see you defending the belt many times. So, obviously, I think I've heard that you have interest in UFC. So, like, if you continue to defend your belt, do you think that will open the door to bigger promotions?
Il pense que tu méritais déjà ce titre et il sait que tu es intéressé par l'UFC. Est-ce que tu vas continuer à défendre ta ceinture? Est-ce que tu veux... Quels sont tes plans là pour le futur?
Non, je ne veux pas défendre la ceinture. Je veux signer directement à l'UFC parce que j'ai déjà 2 ceintures dans 2 organisations.
I think for now, I'm ranked 23 of world by Fight Matrix. I have 2 belts in 2 different countries, in South Africa and in Abu Dhabi. So for now, I'm very upset and focused against UFC. And I don't want to do another defense title for now. I want to be sure I can go to UFC now. And if I doesn't, I see in a few months. But for now, I'm focused. And I really want to fight for UFC in February or March.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I mean, there's the Dana White Contender Series. So is that something that interests you, or would you rather be signed for a 4-fight deal? What interests you?
Qu'est-ce qui t'intéresse? Il y a aussi le Dana White Contender Series. Tu aimerais démarrer directement à l'UFC?
Non, j'aimerais démarrer directement à l'UFC.
For now, I work with my team manager for beginning in Fight Island, and I very focus about that. But because I don't want to just go to UFC, I want to perform and do a big job in this big organization. So for now, I hope on Fight Island, and if it doesn't happen yet, we will see. Okay.
Yeah, and I guess let's talk about those that's striking and that power. So I mean, you have absolute skill. You have awesome skill. But do you find that striking in the power that you have, do you have that kind of advantage over the other girls, the other female fighters?
Tu as vraiment un striking avec de grandes qualités, de grandes performances. Est-ce que tu penses que ça va te donner un avantage par rapport aux autres filles? Est-ce que ta puissance va te donner un avantage? Comment tu vois la suite de ta carrière?
Oui, j'espère. De toute façon, je suis pas à l'UFC pour aller dans le top 10 et prendre la ceinture. Donc oui, j'espère.
The striking in one of the part of the job because I work very hard every day. I work on my wrestling skills and my jiu-jitsu skills too. And my goal is not to perform 1 or 2 fights. I really want to go in top 10 and do some match and some knockout in UFC. So I work every day for that and twice a day. And let's give me a chance to see my jiu-jitsu and my wrestling skills too.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, and so what, like, having that kind of that karate background, do you find your opponents has a hard time fighting with the kind of stance that you have and the background that you do have, the way you fight?
Est-ce que tu penses que ton background ça va changer un petit peu le game plan de tes adversaires dans le futur, le fait que ton strike et tout ce qui va avec?
Oui, sûrement, mais après, je sais aussi bien lutter que faire du sol.
I don't care about my opponent game plan. I have mine. I have to do my job, and I can do. I really think I can do anything. So if I need to strike, I strike. If I need to wrestle, I have to do. And it's my game plan, and I have to do the fight, and don't care about my opponent's game plan.
Okay. And so how many times do you how long do you want to stay in UAE? Do you want to stay there until you get another promotion to contact you, or would you like to defend your title X amount of times? What would your perfect plan be?
C'est quoi ton plan B? Est-ce que tu penses que tu vas, si jamais il n'y a pas l'UFC, tu vas rester à l'UAE, tu vas essayer de défendre d'autres titres, ou tu préfères pas y penser pour le moment?
Je préfère pas y penser.
For now, no plan B. I want to perform in UFC, and I really hope it's arrived, because my fight team and my management team is very confident about that. And they say for Christmas I have my contract. So for now, I will be waiting, and I really think I can come back in your podcast and do a really good news.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, that would be quite the Christmas gift for sure.
Je pense que tu vas l'avoir toi aussi pour Noël. Thank you.
Forget about the presents. Let's just get that contract.
Pour l'instant.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Let's go. I just reduce a little because it's okay.
Yeah, and so returning into let's say that you are still fighting underneath the UAE Warriors promotion. Who, if you do decide or you continue to fight under that promotion, who would you like to defend your title against next?
On va quand même penser que tu restes là-bas. Tu défendrais ton titre contre qui si tu restais là-bas?
Je sais aucune idée.
For now, I have no idea about that. But if I stay in UAE Warriors, it's because I don't go to UFC. So give a UFC veteran, I can show how my skill is efficient.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you heard, but UFC is looking to cut 60 fighters from their roster. They've already cut 2. Do you find that's kind of good news for you? That gives more room for fighters to be signed?
Est-ce que tu es au courant que l'UFC est en train de licencier pas mal? Ils ont une partie de leur roster qui va disparaître. Est-ce que pour toi c'est plutôt un problème, ou est-ce que tu penses qu'ils vont quand même continuer à signer des talents?
Je pense que c'est bien, parce que du coup ils vont signer des nouveaux talents.
I think it's not bad news, because someone of 15 or 60 fighters go out, but the promotion have a lot of show any years, so I really think they sign newcomer for sure. And for now, I have a really good performance, because I have 7 knockouts, I have 5 knockouts, 7 win streak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 33 in the world, so this is not a problem for me.
Okay. And let's say when you get into UFC, would you like to continue fighting at flyweight, or are you able to fight at a different weight class?
Tu voudrais rester dans la catégorie flyweight si tu intégrais l'UFC?
Oui, pour l'instant, oui.
Yes, for now, 57, it's a really good weight, because I'm not really heavy when I don't fight, so I think it's a good weight for me.
And so would you be able to cut down? Like, do you have the ability to cut down to strawweight at all, or do you feel pretty good at flyweight?
Est-ce que tu penses que tu aurais la possibilité de coter à 52, ou est-ce que tu préfères rester à 57?
Pour l'instant, je préfère rester à 57.
For now, I will be focused at 57, and we will see in the future.
And just lastly, obviously your plans are to get into the UFC. I don't know how much you pay attention to the UFC, but obviously Valentina Shevchenko is the champion there. I don't know if you know of her, but if you do, what are your thoughts of her?
Tu as commencé à regarder un petit peu Valentina, et si oui, qu'est-ce que tu en penses?
Oui, bien sûr que j'ai regardé. Je pense que dans 3 ans, je pourrais la
Absolutely. I look all the flyweight division UFC. I know all the girls because I'm very focused on this division, and I think she's very tough and absolutely truly warrior. But I really hope came fight for fight in UFC, and in 2 or 3 years fight against her and win.
Well, and I think it's good that your plans are to fight in that division when you do get into the UFC. I think because it's such a newer division, I think there's a lot of opportunity to fight a lot of different fighters.
Je pense que rentrer à l'UFC dans cette catégorie flyweight qui est en pleine expansion, ça permet de rencontrer beaucoup de monde et de t'épanouir.
Oui.
Yes, for now I'm very upset and focused in flyweight, and I really think there is a lot of fighter I can do a great matchup.
Absolutely. But I just want to thank you for taking the time to come on the podcast here.
Je voulais te remercier d'avoir pris le temps pour répondre à ces questions.
Merci.
Thank you to you to pay attention against me.
And yes, merci. Good luck with your next fight, wherever you do fight. And hopefully we'll get to see you in the UFC in possibly 2021.
Merci beaucoup. Bonne chance pour ton prochain combat et j'espère vraiment te voir à l'UFC sur 2021.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you too. Take care.
Thank you.